country with diverse landscapes, stunning infrastructure, and crazy cultures, Vietnam is an excellent combination of natural splendor and animal diversity. A long, narrow nation between the South China Sea and the borders of Laos and Cambodia, this fascinating nation is a most undervalued travel destination and is full of surprises. From the north's verdant rice terraces to the south's gorgeous valleys and fertile deltas to stunning beaches, here are the top 10 amazing places to visit in Vietnam. 10. Dalat. The picturesque town of Vietnam's south-central highlands is a well-liked vacation spot for couples on their honeymoon, families on weekend trips, and people seeking relief from the heat. Dalat is a superb example of French colonial buildings and villas nestled amidst scenic settings. It is a walkable city. The last Vietnamese emperor was the owner of the city's famous royal mansions. These gorgeous palaces and the city's most peculiar feature, the Hung Na Guest House, are accessible for excursions. This building, sometimes known as the Crazy House, is a fantasy creation featuring caves, spider webs, and animal and mushroom formations. Nine. Hanoi. The chaotic capital of Vietnam is a place that surprises visitors as much as it delights them. It is the beating heart of the country. Some tourists may find the motorbike chaos, pollution, and constant clamor of street vendors too much, but Hanoi is the place to go if you want to experience Vietnamese city life. The old town offers lots of decaying charm, and history buffs should come here to visit the many top-notch museums. The Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum is a significant memorial to the man who founded modern-day Vietnam. At the same time, the Vietnam Museum of Ethnology and the Vietnam Fine Arts Museum are all excellent introductions to the country's varied artistic output. 8. Ha Long Bay. This place is among the most photogenic in the world and maybe the most famous in all of Vietnam. Ha Long Bay is one of the best places to visit in Vietnam and is located close to Hanoi in the northern coastal part of the country. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Some rough limestone outcrops rise from the ocean and are covered in lush vegetation within this natural harbor. The turquoise waters, golden sand beaches, and a plethora of historic sailing vessels create a unique and magical setting. From Hanoi, it takes about 3 hours by car, and arranging transfers isn't too tricky once you are there. Seven. My Son. The important archaeological site My Son is situated close to the town of Du Pha on the central coast of Vietnam. My Son, one of Southeast Asia's most important heritage sites, was formerly a significant hub of Hindu religious rites, where the monarchs of the Champa Kingdom between the 4th and 14th centuries built numerous temples dedicated to the worship of the deity Shiva. My Son now boasts a complex of ruins in varying states of disarray and repair, all organized into several groups. It is thought to have once housed more than 70 temples made of brick with decorative carvings and sculptures depicting scenes of animals, priests, gods, mythical battles, and inscriptions in Sanskrit and the Champa language. There are a few cafes, food stands, and a gift shop close to My Son's entrance. Visitors can catch live Champa dance performances at specific times of the day. The area is also bordered by jungle, hills, and a lake where many people may go kayaking and trekking. 6. Ba Bi National Park. Travelers looking for adventure should detour off the beaten path and visit Ba Bi National Park. The surrounding panorama sweeps from limestone mountains with peaks up to 1,554 meters down into deep valleys lined with lakes and waterfalls. In addition to the critically endangered Vietnamese salamander, the park is home to hundreds of other animal species such as monkeys, bears, and pangolins, the only mammals with an entire scale-covered body. For bird watchers, the park is a haven for the magnificent crested serpent eagle and the oriental honey buzzard, which can be seen on boat trips and hiking expeditions. Recharge at the rustic homestays and villa guest houses on the local Tay ethnic group after a day of animal spotting. Five, Sapa. The town of Sapa is a tribute to the fact that Vietnam's terrain is incredibly diverse. While coastal towns are low-lying and primarily flat, Sapa, in northern Vietnam's mountains, makes a great starting point for exploring the surrounding area and hiking through the Hoang Lien Sun mountain range. Even better, you can quickly get around if you've rented or purchased a bike for your trip, making it one of the best destinations in Vietnam to visit. 4. Hue. Hue, which served as the country's capital in the 19th and 20th centuries, is possibly the most approachable city in Vietnam. Its idyllic location on the banks of the Perfume River, its elaborate cuisine, which is rightfully famed, and its largely traffic-free streets all contribute to its allure. And that's not even mentioning the splendor of the Imperial City, a citadel inside a citadel that is surrounded by 6-meter-high, 2.5-kilometer-long walls and contains the Emperor's House, temples, palaces, and the Central State buildings. The most impressive pagodas and royal tombs in Vietnam can be found on the outskirts of the city, many of them in gorgeous natural surroundings. Three, Vung Tau. Vung Tau is one of the destinations in Vietnam that you often won't find in travel books, but you might be surprised to learn that it's a little-known treasure near Ho Chi Minh City. After a long and stressful trip, you need a spot to rest, go hiking or surf, somewhere to regain your breath. You may still enjoy your trip to Vietnam in Vung Tau because it is neither busy nor pricey. Individual rooms are available for as little as $10 or hostels for as little as $5. A motorcycle can be rented for $5 or less per day. Since it's a beach town, you can anticipate that every restaurant will provide affordable, delicious fish dishes. You can travel to Vung Tau from either Mui Ne or Ho Chi Minh City, a 2 to 3 hour journey. In either case, a bus or a motorcycle can take you there. There is also the option of taking a ferry from Ho Chi Minh City. 2. Mekong Delta. Vietnam's southernmost part is the Mekong Delta, where the Mekong River empties into the East Vietnam Sea. In all honesty, if you want to experience Vietnam more traditionally, this is one of the best places to go. The Mekong River runs through this area, which is the ideal location for outdoor exploration or traditional longboat ride. 1. Nha Trang. One of the greatest spots to go in Vietnam is Nha Trang. This metropolitan resort, which lies on the East Coast, has a mile-long golden beach and is flanked by stunning mountains. Come here to unwind, enjoy the sun, stroll amid the palm trees, or have fun at a theme park or water park. Oh, and don't forget to bring plenty of sunscreen. The Vietnamese sun is powerful. So which one of these attractions do you like the most? Do let us know in the comments below. If you're visiting Travel Fever for the very first time, please hit that like button and subscribe to get more unique videos in the future. Thanks for watching.